Hello everyone, I'm Joseph Khateri and welcome back to a VR home tour. Now what are my qualifications? Well, I'm actually a real estate agent here in Virginia, and right off the bat, this place is gorgeous. It's extremely cozy, I would say. Right off the bat, you see a nice little lamp with shine bright. All right, and then we have these nice little stars right here. Gorgeous. I don't like how narrow this is in all honesty, but I will say it is fairly standard. Now, of course, if I were to guess, there would normally be a front door here, but you actually only really see incredibly narrow doorways like this, split level homes. You typically open the door and it's immediately stairs over here and living room, or it's wide area. But directly, let's go left first. So we go right through this bedroom. Oh, we see a little plushie. It's so cozy here. Wow. Okay. Yes. Oh, hell yeah. Chutes and ladders. I don't think I've ever played it before, but I vaguely recognize the ladders and then the chutes. Crazy, right? Oh, sorry, it's customary. I've got to. Moving on, now as you can see, this is actually an open bookshelf, which I really am a fan of. I actually want one of these in my own home. So you can basically replace any wall in your house with just an open-sided bookshelf. That way you have more storage, it adds style to a blank wall, and you get to open up the space a little bit more. So I'm a huge fan of these. Now, something that I actually like doing, let's pretend that this is a bed. I like putting this against the wall of a bed so that it acts as kind of a bed frame of sorts. A lot of pillows. You generally want that in a house. Whoa. But I do like how cozy it is. I feel like some of this might be a little too much for an actual home. For example, why are the flamingos just kind of here? That seems a little bit weird. And there's also no reason for the couch as well as the plushies. I mean, I kind of get each one on its own, and it would make sense if there was a huge TV right in the center so that they could stare at, right? But there's nothing there. They just have two separate sitting spaces, which, I mean, again, I like the two separate sitting spaces. It just doesn't make sense because there's nothing to see. A lot of wine. It seems like they're a pretty big fan of their wine. Ooh, gorgeous views I just noticed. It looks like a huge building. This looks like New York. Whoa. Kind of looks like Gotham. I'm gonna assume that's either Chicago or the Hudson River, but it's one of them, I think. All right, now let's go out here. Oh, shit, that's gorgeous. I can't tell if this is, I think this is New York. Like, my gut's telling me it's New York, but I also don't see any familiar landmarks. All right, so we go out here. A lot of detail. Wow. Oh my God, they even decorated the tree itself. Nice outside area. Okay. Wow. Little step down area. Ooh, carpet. No. And it's for this precise reason you don't put carpet here. You do not put carpet because it's gonna get damp, it's gonna get rained on, etc. Just don't put carpet outside. You'll ruin the carpet pretty fucking fast. It makes more sense if you use some type of tile here, or just don't put a carpet, honestly. Or even like an outdoor mat. If you find one meant for outdoors, that might work. Okay, so we also have this little, what is this? Ooh, it's like a cutaway shelter with a hot tub. Hot tubs themselves, they don't add too much value to a home, in all honesty. Pools are really where it's at. I will say though, since this is in ground, it does add a little bit more than something like an above ground hot tub would. I would say this adds itself about 10 grand. No, it's gotta be way more. It's all relative. In my area that I live in, this indoor hot tub would add about 10 grand. However, since this is a penthouse, probably in Chicago or New York, it could add up to 25, even 50 grand in some cases, if you're including this entire enclosure. But whoever designed this place is so good with their lighting. I kind of want to figure out who it is, just so they can help me with my room. And you get a little wooden bench as well, and this is all tile, just like you're supposed to. That's carpet though. Uh-oh. Around the hot tub, it's all tile with a wooden bench, which is very, very good. They did a great job with that. That's what you're supposed to do. That way, it's not so slippery. You get somewhere to rest afterwards. What I don't like is, first off, electric lights over water. Not good. And also this carpet. I mentioned this in the last video, but you never want any type of carpet near any type of water source. There will be molding. It will start smelling awful, mildew, and the carpet will basically fade within like a year. Wow, that's just gorgeous. All right, we're gonna go through here. God, such a dinosaurs. Let's go. Another indoor tree. All right, shit, I don't remember what this is called. I literally looked it up in like the first mansion tour I ever did, and I don't remember what it's called anymore. But it's like a nice indoor botanical garden almost. It's so hard to price things like this just because it's so unique, you know? I've never toured a property that has had a botanical garden. I've never toured a penthouse this big. I've never toured a penthouse with an indoor hot tub on the roof. And most penthouses, they don't get you to the roof. The roof is something else. So first impressions, 2.5 million. That's what my gut's telling me, maybe 3 million. Just because so far, it's basically a loft, living room area, and then immediate roof access. No, there's no, okay, I guess we count this. We count it as a studio, even though there's no bathroom, there's no kitchen. It doesn't matter, it's vrchat. Let's count it as a studio. Or just a 1 bedroom. Let's count it as a 1 bedroom. I would still say 2.5 million with instant roof access. But in all honesty, it's hard to even find that, because if you want roof access, you're getting a place that's expensive. You're getting a place that's like 3 bedroom. A 1 bedroom penthouse is normally in a big city like this, let's say 1.5 million, right? Maybe 2. Add in a hot tub, add in roof access, maybe 2.5 million. Whoa, this is a lot more intricate than I thought. Oh look, they even shouted themselves out. The Midnight Rooftop. Okay, so there's a lot more here. This is the lobby area. So I can't really count this, but I will say it's still really cool. They obviously put a huge amount of design into this. But yeah, this is just the lobby. This doesn't count towards the house tour. If a building is large enough, they will have several lobbies, just so people don't have to go from like the 100th floor to the first floor and spend 10 minutes riding the elevator, you know? So that could be what's happening in this scenario, but this definitely looks less like a living room and more like a professional area, especially with the bar. And still, the fact that I have not seen a single bed. Final verdict, 2.5 to 3 million. That rooftop access really skyrockets the price. All right, round 2. Now, it seems like it's gonna be kind of hard to price match this to anything considering I'm in the middle of the void, but it's gorgeous. If this is what heaven is like, maybe I should stop sinning. All right, so first impressions, it seems like it's a 2-level, gorgeous all glass mini mansion basically. These are portals where as soon as you step in one, it shoots you directly into hell. You know, easy access. All right, so it looks like a big open area. I'm guessing this entire place is maybe, what, 2,500 square feet, it looks like? Maybe even less in all honesty, because there's technically no outside land. I'd say like 2,000 square feet. Huge windows. I like the lighting up top. It adds a nice finish. I actually really like the design of that. Now, I don't know if you guys knew this, but lighting is actually crazy expensive. There's this one company, I don't remember the name. I'll put it on screen now. But they have insanely cool lighting. The only issue is a single light bulb is gonna be like $80. And if you want something like this, it'll be like 500. And you have the good old raves on the wall. I really like this design. A lot of the times people will just try to fill up a wall with something like random pictures or paintings like they did now, but they don't change the wall itself. It's kind of like a bar graph feel to it and it leads into the clock. I really like it. And whoever is up here manning the bar can just look over, see the time. It depends what part of the world you want this house in. This is a very California-esque house. This looks like an LA place. You're not gonna find huge open glass design with limited number of bedrooms, but it's still a mansion. You're not gonna find that really anywhere except maybe New York. And even New York could be like an apartment probably. Or you'd find this in LA, which I'm leaning more towards LA right now. So in LA, maybe 1.5 million. This is on the cheaper side. Ooh, you get a boat? Yeah, another million. Excluding the boat, like 1.5, including 2.5, I think. Okay, nice outside area. I like it. It's kind of weird that there's outside seating in a house like this. Like, what's the point? Especially since A, there's no outside, B, there's not enough room to have this many guests over, and C, why does it look like a restaurant? Why not just have, I don't know what kind, maybe just a big bar style and it's just stools all going all across, but it seems very weird that it's all separated like this. But nice grand piano. All right, grand pianos like this. It's a kind of newer piano, but it's not electric. 20K, I would say. Yeah, 20 grand. It's nothing crazy fancy, it's just white. The starter grand piano goes for about 15K and a white one goes for around 20. I know that Lil Yachty has a clear one and his was about 15 to 20k, so I'm just kind of going off that. And then you have the globe chairs, which I fucking hate. I've sat in them before and it literally almost snapped under my weight, and I'm not that big. I'm 6 foot 200, which admittedly is a pretty big guy, right? I'd say there's still like 30% of the human race that's bigger than me, you know? Wow, that's a screensaver right there. And the water's moving, I just noticed. Now, something else with this house is you're going to have to buy flood insurance, and it's going to be pricey as hell. Because I didn't notice, but this is water that's moving underneath us, which means you need flood insurance. This place could go under with one bad wave. LA mini mansion, 2,500 square feet, big open spaces, not even a bedroom, I just realized, unless you count upstairs as the bedroom. You're gonna need flood insurance. There's a grand piano, 1.5 million. And then with the speedboat in the back, maybe another million, 500k to $1 million for the speedboat. I'm leaning more towards 500k now that I think about it. You're making, I would say, mid 6 figures to afford a place like this. Generally, the rule of thumb is you should not buy a home that is more than 2.5 times your yearly income. So if I'm saying this place is, without the boat, 1.5 million, then that means 500k, like a little bit more than 500k. And the mortgage on this place, I'm not too sure, maybe 10,000, but flood insurance is gonna be a bitch. But anyways, that's all I got for this video. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next week.